Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick Theriot, and over the next 14 days, I'm going to show you the exact systems and processes we've used to generate over $20 million in online sales with Facebook ads. We're going to go over how to craft a winning offer, how to build high converting Facebook ads, and how to scale Facebook ads to hit your revenue goals within inside your business. If you're new to the channel, my name is Nick Theriot, and I've generated over $20 million online utilizing Facebook ads. We are a Facebook ads agency, and we only work with clients, so the $20 million does come from client revenue. And we work with clients across e-com, app installs, and lead generation. We're also a Facebook accredited agency through their Facebook partner program, and we have spent over $4.5 million just in the last 6 months. These systems and strategies I'm going to show you are the exact systems and strategies we used for an account spending $100 a day, all the way to an account spending $15,000 a day. So buckle up and get ready, because over the next 14 days, I'll be pulling everything back and showing you step by step what we do and how you can implement this into your business. And at any time you're curious of how we can help your business scale and hit revenue goals, click the link below to book a call with me and my team. We'll do a free strategy session together, and we'll go ahead and give you that strategy to where you can either take it and run with it, or you have the option to work with us if we think you're a good fit. That's sense right there. So buckle up and let's get started. So how to run Facebook ads in 2022, part 3, creating high converting ads. So guys, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Making this video, I was going to try to go really extreme and like flex my knowledge around marketing, stuff like that. But I was like, realizing for a second, I was like, well, wait, the only disservice with that is that it's going to make it really confusing for you guys. If I really shed just half the knowledge I have when it comes down to some of these advanced advertising principles. So I was like, look, let me just make it as easy as possible for a step by step that's going to provide you guys with massive results. Like the easiest step by step as I can, that's going to tremendously 3 to 5x, maybe even 10x some of your current results right now. So that's what I did with this video. I'm giving you guys literally the easiest step by step that if you follow perfectly is going to generate you massive results inside of your account. So first off, just the goal with an ad. The goal with an ad is to grab attention, okay? So your first, the main kind of image and headline on a video or image and headline of a photo, the first thing you want to do is just grab attention, okay? And you also want to make sure that you grab attention of your ideal consumer as well. So if I just wanted to grab attention and purely get some crazy watch rates or some crazy a lot of attention and stuff like that, I can just put like a random headline that everyone would love. But you want to make sure you're putting a headline or hook and an image that's going to grab attention of your ideal consumer. So it may not get as many clicks, but it's going to generate you a lot more profit because you're driving a better quality traffic to your site, if that makes sense. Okay. So this is just an example of an image right here. Imagine increasing your mobile cart conversion by up to 91%. This is another one right here. It's just the hook starts off with her shaking the bottle, talking about how she lost 3 inches. Obviously, she's a middle-aged, middle 20s girl, very pretty and things like that. So she's definitely going to attract girls similar that looks like her that's going to click on this ad. And that's also going to that want to lose weight in that sense right there, because it's talking about losing weight in that sense, losing 3 inches. So your first objective is to grab attention by your ideal consumer. Now the second objective is to create desire. Now I want to tell you guys a little story. When I was first getting entrepreneurship, I was constantly sharing all the information I was learning, just regurgitating it constantly to friends and family, and putting all this pressure on them, hey, you need to start a business, hey, you need to get financial free with me, all that good stuff like that. And look, ethically, I was doing right. I was trying to share them, some wisdom and things like that. But at the time, they had zero desire. So it was like I was speaking to a brick wall. I was wasting my time, annoying them, yada, yada, yada. Now they come to me for advice and things like that because, I've built up some level of, financial independence and, built up a pretty good business on that side right there. Now that they actually have desire, they want to learn. So what I'm showing you guys is you cannot create desire, but you can channel desire. So now they're coming with me to this desire of learning more about money. and I can channel that desire into anything I want. So I have the power now to channel the desire into whatever I think works best for them. So it's pretty cool, human psychology trait right there. But that's the same thing when it comes down to e-com or just in marketing in general. This applies to e-commerce, but applies to app installs, this applies to lead gen, all that right there. It's a universal principle right here. So you can channel that desire into anything. So like right here, this desire is losing weight. So she's first acknowledging and attracting people who want to lose weight that looks similar to her. And through that video, it channels the desire into the solution that's going to help them achieve that result of losing weight. So that's what makes sense. So the simplest way this works is you want to show off the product, how the product works, and the benefits of the product, and how it helps people get to their desired situation. So again, part 2, audience research. We identified their current situation. We identified their desired situation. We identified where they want to go. So now we're essentially just putting that product in there. Hey, here's your current situation. You want to lose weight. You feel fat. You feel overweight, yada, yada, yada. And then your desired situation. You want to look slimmer. You want to fit in that dress again, or, put those pants back on. Dad wants to lose the dad bod, yada, yada, yada. And here's how you can do that with this product. It's simple. You just take 2 shots of tequila before you go to sleep, and it works amazing. So anyway, look, that's just an example right there. Okay. Don't actually try that because I haven't personally tried it. So yeah. So that's what you need to understand about just ads in general. Okay. Now, going back to the people, I own a clothing brand. I don't have a current situation, desired situation. Okay, cool. Create desire by showing off the lifestyle people want to be a part of. Show off the lifestyle that people are working towards, and how your clothing helps them get to that lifestyle in that sense right there. So, if I want to look good, have girls around me in the club, compliments and things like that, go take a picture of a guy in your shirts or jeans, whatever, looking good with girls wrapped around him and then them saying, "Oh my God, I love your jeans so much." There you go. Easy concept. Cool. So now that you understand that side, the next thing we need to understand is 3 key concepts we use on creative and ads on a day-to-day basis. Okay. That is ideate, imitate, and iterate. These are the 3 I's that we use on a daily basis around my team, with clients, all that good stuff right there. Okay. So the first one off is ideate. This is where we're going to create an ad from scratch. You're literally going to sit down and just craft an ad based off audience research, all that good stuff right there. Okay. You might be flexing your marketing muscle a little bit. And you're really just going to mold something from scratch. You're just going to have some fun, play around, and it's just really going to get your really extreme ads, like your Harmon Brothers type of ads right there. So, and those can be extremely profitable, but the likelihood of how many are going to convert is going to be slimmer, just because if you don't have that marketing muscle yet, it's going to be harder to pull off. Now, next one is imitate. You're basically going to go out there, you're going to find competitors, you're going to look at their ad library, you're going to pull a concept or 2 from them, and you're going to create your own variation of that type of ad. Okay, that's what I'm going to show you guys in this video today, because we actually do all 3 of these to maximize our creative output on a week-to-week basis. Okay, and imitating is the easiest one, and the first one that we make all of our team members, designers, things like that master before they can start going into ideate and iterate, because the imitate stage allows people to quickly figure out what's working based off competitors and advance their marketing psychology a lot faster. Now, the next one is iterate. Okay, and iterate is when you take an ad, and let's say, for example, you have an image with a black background. Okay, and an iteration of that might be the image with the same text, same everything, just a red background, and then another one with a blue background. So you're you pulling out single elements of an image or a video, and you're changing it with a different element and creating iteration based off of it. So if an ad didn't convert with a black background and you think it's because of the black background, you test a red background against it and you see if it works or not. Okay. So ideate, imitate, iterate. These are 3 key concepts. We're not going to get into ideate today because, again, I could confuse the hell out of you guys. And my objective with this series here is to help pretty much anyone jump in here, follow this series, and start creating some really good ads. So we're going to really focus on imitate today, and I'll touch on iterate as well. So imitate. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to go out there, you're going to go look at your 5 competitors. Again, we did this in part 1. So if you haven't watched part 1 yet, go watch part 1, where you basically go find 5 of your competitors. And then in part 2, we actually did audience research. We looked through our ads library, all that good stuff right there. So you should have 5 competitors now. You should also have 5 ads from each competitor. Go full 5 ad concepts from them that you love. And then you should have about 25 different ads you can imitate, which we're going to actually turn to about 100 different ad variations. So I know that sounds crazy, right? So what you're going to do is, first off, is you want to look for commonalities in the messaging, okay? What are the key benefits they're focused on? You know, to talk about the stretch, the feel, the comfort, the lifestyle. Like, what are the main key benefits people are talking about in these ads, in the messaging and all that good stuff right there? What's the benefits? What's the pain points? All that good stuff right there, okay? So you're really going to start to notice just the main buzzwords around the brands that's really getting consumers like, hey, that's really, you know, grabs my attention, that really makes me take action, that really makes me feel like you solve my problem, all that good stuff right there, okay? That's going to help you, because what essentially it's going to do is now you're using the right messaging from day one. A lot of you guys are struggling with your messaging, okay? I do a lot of ad reviews and stuff like that, and messaging is always one of the biggest ones that people have an issue with. Under offer, under persona, messaging is the 3rd biggest one when it comes down to like the specific leverage you can pull in the business with the highest level of impact. Okay. Simply just changing the messaging can be massive in terms of result potential, the amount of money you'll make. So you really need to understand this, that it's very important. Okay. You really need to understand the importance of messaging and put a lot of emphasis on that side. Okay. And I say that, and I do not want you guys to overcomplicate it as well. Some of you guys will take that and like superly overcomplicate it. And that's also too, I don't want you to do. You really just need to pay attention to it and make sure you take your time with getting it right, but do not overcomplicate it. Okay. I know that's like, whoa, Nick, just that sounds overcomplicating, but just trust me with this. Next one is you want to look for the location. Out of those 25 ads, what are the common locations? They in a city, bathroom, they in the car driving, they're in their kitchen. What are the common locations you need to shoot the ads in? That's really big right there for the environments. The next one is persona. What's the people characteristics, okay? Are there dad bods, middle-aged dad bods? Are they college kids? Are they, you know, girls who do yoga? Maybe women who just had kids who do yoga. Like, what are those what are those characteristics of the people inside the ads? So now you know what type of people you need in your ads. Now you know where you need a location to be. And you also already starting to know what the messaging needs to be in these ads right here. So you're not even really copying them. You're just essentially pulling out those key elements there. Now you can start to build the Facebook ad, okay? Now you can actually start to go ahead, put it all together and build it out. So step 1 is choose the persona you are going after. So again, if you know, just want to make sure that you're clear at every step of the way. Who am I building this ad for? Because a lot of times, and we've seen that happen inside my team, where they start building an ad and they're unclear on the persona. If you're unclear on the persona, then the ad's going to have an unclear persona. And if the ad has unclear persona, it's going to be harder to recognize by that persona that you're actively going after, and it's going to get poor results. So you need to be clear at every step of the way, who is the persona we're creating this ad for, okay? If you lose this, you're going to have trouble creating an ad that converts. So choose the persona you're going after. Again, we already went through part 2 of audience research of identifying the personas, the main persona, all that good stuff right there. Now, step 2, look at competitors' ads and pull an ad concept you like. So you should have about 25 different ad concepts you like now. Just pick one. And yeah, there's no right or wrong, because you're essentially going to test one. You're going to test out of all those 25, you're going to test every single one of them. You're just, what essentially you're doing is you just need to pick one to start with. Okay. And each week you'll test a different one, or each week you'll test 2 or 3 of them. It just kind of depends on your workflow and how fast you can move. Okay. So we found an ad. For example, I just got another ad from Built real quick. Kept it very simple. There we go. So I'm not going to go through this whole thing because we're going to come back to it in a second. Now, the next thing you want to do is start writing down the headlines, okay? That's the first thing you want to do. So you know what the ad you want to recognize, like imitate. You know the persona you're writing towards. Now you want to start writing down the headlines, okay? For a photo, this might just be one big headline and like 2 or 3 sub headlines. For video, this might be one main headline in the beginning and a few headlines throughout the video. So let me just show you from this built one right here, like what are all the different headlines that they show off, okay? So headline number 1, pants that move with you, the kinetic pant, okay? That's headline number 1. Number 2, wrinkle free, very simple. Just showing off a benefit. Headline 3, lightweight design. 4, modern fit. And then 5, just kind of like their call to action right here. Okay. So there you go. You got your, if I was recreating this, I'd write down my 4 or 5 headlines right there. And then there you go. If it was a photo, I would just need like one big headline. And then maybe, let me just see really quick. Okay. So like this is a photo right here. 5 premium tees for $99. That's just one big headline. Boom. That's it. Simple. Okay. And then also too, you will need like your Facebook ad headline. So like that was just like for the creative, but you also need your Facebook ad headline. Let me just add that real quick in there. So that's going to be more specifically like, this one right here, built for comfort, built for women. So that's your Facebook ad headline. And then obviously you have like your, your own creative headlines as well too. So, which this one actually doesn't have any, or it looks like it. So cool. So that's what you're going to need to get right there. So now you're starting to build everything. You're starting to get the copy, the foundation put together. You know the persona. You're starting to write the copy for it. Now step number 4 is you're going to write the body copy. So the body copy is the actual copy you see like right here. The 5 items, built bundles here, yada, 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 a few benefits, all that good stuff right there. So this is what you're going to write for the body copy ad. You want to have the same key components of the competitor ad, but in your own language. So for example, what I would do is right here, okay, meet the kinetic pant, constructive, wrinkle-free, yada, yada, yada. I would write an ad that looks very similar to this, but again, in your own language. Like if you're just copying and pasting, that's obviously, incorrect. But I mean, come on, we've all gone to school and we know, not to do that in that sense right there. But just a simple, straightforward, like, hey, what is the main concepts, the main angle, and let's write around that. And then you can use Jasper. So we have a copywriter, full-time copywriter at my agency that does all of this. But we have had used Jasper, or have used, or used, whatever you want to say. We've used Jasper. Really cool tool, works really well. And definitely recommend Jasper. We'll occasionally kind of use it as like a starting point, and then we'll branch off and like get my copywriters to really advance on it. But Jasper works really well, and the pricing is pretty damn good, not gonna lie. So if you're struggling with copywriting, Jasper works really well to kind of help you with the copy, and then you can kind of just tweak it in that sense right there. So now that you have your headlines, you have your copy, now you can actually edit the footage / photo into an ad specifically. If you don't have any editing experience, Canva works really well for like photos. Yeah, Canva works really good for, like photos and stuff. I think they do videos now, but we never personally use them for videos. So Canva does pretty good for photos, as in like it has templates and all that good stuff right there. Easy if you just like drag and drop. And then for footage, if you're not good with footage, we highly recommend No Limit Creatives. No Limit Creatives is a really good company. I've used them for about a year before I hired a full in-house editing team. And the reason why is because they create about 30 to 60 ads a week, whereas No Limit Creative is good for about 30 to 60 ads a month. So yeah, we create anywhere from 120 to 240 ads a month, and No Limit Creative is good for about 30 to 60 ads a month. Again, they do photo and video, and then they do have some pretty good incentives, to try them out and everything like that. So definitely do recommend No Limit Creatives, even know the owner well. And again, this is not sponsored or anything like that. I've had a really good experience with them. I used them for a while too. So again, No Limit Creatives is just an editing team or photo team, editing team. You will still need to provide them the footage that you want to use. So they're good at splicing it, putting it all together, adding the motion effects to it. But when it comes down to actually getting the footage, We recommend Billo.com for like UGC or Incense. I'm personally a bigger fan of Incense, but it is more expensive. Billo, you probably spend about $60 per ad, whereas Incense, you'll probably spend about $100 to $200 per ad. Okay. So it is more expensive, but the quality is a little bit better and you have more control over what creatives you want to use in that sense right there. That's if you want to use UGC. And if not, then hey, go out there, pick up a camera and a photo or camera and go shoot some content. Get a few friends, get a model, whatever, offer to buy someone lunch, something like that. Get creative. And I can't really tell you what's the best route because we personally use a variety of different routes. We have clients that use all of them. They have an editing team, or I mean, they have a, like a full studio team that shoots professional studio content. They use something like Incense as well to get UGC. They also have customers that send in content. They also have, just like models they pay on a monthly basis to create content and send it to them. So there's a variety of different ways to actually get the raw content. And it's probably one of the biggest issues in this industry as well. And it's probably one of the hardest things, but there's definitely a few solutions that we've helped our clients with that's worked really well for them. And your goal is to create about 3 to 6 different visuals upon the concept you're imitating. So basically I've already gotten like my copy ready. I've gotten, my headlines ready. So like, let's say for example, if I was imitating, I forgot where we're at right here. So if I was imitating this ad right here, I would create 3 to 6 different variations. I'd probably create 3 different videos, and then I would also create 3 different photos as well. I like having that little bit more of a variety because it's easier while my editor's in there. He can just quickly create 3 videos, 3 photos, the project's still open, sends it over, boom, approved. All right, we're good to go. Now, once you actually finish the ad, then it's time to launch the ad. And I'm actually going to deliver a full video on the creative testing structure we use. That video is coming in part 5 of this series right here. We actually have one interesting video that's coming up for part 4 where we're going to be diving into a little bit more of numbers and stuff like that you need to know before you can actually start running the ads in that sense right there. So, but definitely be looking forward to that. And then going back to our 3 key concepts again, there's ideate, imitate, and iterate. So we did cover imitate. Ideate again is more starting from scratch and going crazy and stuff like that. But iterate is actually creating variations of your own ads. So let's say, for example, we run that first batch or that first round of ads, that one concept with 3 to 6 different variations. Cool. Now we want to improve based upon that. So we want to constantly keep improving the messaging, visuals, all that good stuff right there. So for the iteration, this is just a few examples. There's no limitations with this. This is a very just go with the flow type concept. There's no right or wrong for this, but just examples of what we kind of do in that sense right there. So, with the first 3 or 5 seconds are headline and image. Is there a different headline we could use? So, what's the different, if we go back here, hey, cool. What's the different, what's 3 different headlines we could use for this first scene right here? Okay. And would run that. What's a different imagery we could use? So maybe instead of like pants that move with you, instead of this guy walking right here, maybe we can have a guy unboxing it. Maybe we can have a guy jogging. Maybe we can have a guy just walking in an office. So different visuals in that sense right there. Same thing if it was an image, we could have an image with same headline, 3 different visuals, same visual, 3 different headlines. And that's 6 new ads right there. Cool. And we've seen really big performance differences in that. The next one is what is other ways we can display the claims made? So let's say, for example, if I made a claim that, hey, we get really amazing results with Facebook ads, and I just didn't show you anything, like, okay, cool. Like that's not gonna hold much weight. But if I say we do really good results with Facebook ads, and I'll show you guys a screenshot of like us, doing $100,000 or $300,000 in a month in revenue at a 3x return on ad spend, that's going to hold a little bit more weight because we've been able to articulate to you guys, articulate to the crowd that we can actually generate those results in that sense right there. So that's a really big one, is about the claims being made and the headline that's going with that claim, and whether or not there's enough proof and validation there that it's actually true. The last one is, can we add more social proof? So if the video, let's say it's a really great product and stuff, but we think of, I wonder if anyone else is using that, then is there any way we can add some reviews, anything like that, maybe some authority. So that's some interesting stuff right there. It's also some really quick wins. So that should help you guys out with iterations. Again, it's just iterating based off things you're already running now. How can I make it better? How can I make it better? And, you might go through 10 to 30 different iterations of an ad and find like some super amazing ad, through that concept right there. So, but yeah, guys, so this is part 3 of creating high converting ads. You basically want to do this on a weekly basis. So every week you want to pick a competitor concept, create 3 to 6 ads around it, and then run it and test it for a week. And again, part 5 will be coming with how to actually test those Facebook ads essentially, and give you guys examples of how to actually run those campaigns to find those winning ads in that sense right there. So hope this helped out. Drop any comments below and I'll be happy to help out. And thank you guys so much for the support on this series. You guys are still into some real treats coming soon, and really appreciate all the support and all that stuff. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and turn on subscribe notifications. So that way when I upload a new video, you'll never miss a single one. All these videos at the end of the day are designed to help you in your business grow and hit your revenue goals, make you more money at the end of the day. Hit that like button and drop a comment below of your favorite part of this video. Now, if you own a business and you're curious about how we can help your business scale and hit revenue goals at profitability, then click the link below to book a call with me and my team. We'll hop on a call together, learn a little bit more about your business. And if we think you'll be a good fit, we'll do a strategy session together. And on that strategy session, we'll give you, actionable tips and stuff like that to help you grow your business. And you can take that and run with it, or you have the option to work with us if you choose, and if we think you're a good fit to work with us. Now, with that being said, thanks again so much for tuning in. You should have a video somewhere up along the screen right here that'll take you to another video I think you may enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you guys later. My name is Nick Theriot. Peace out.